Not really sure what's going on right now, but we got some nighttime visitors. They come busting up here in the middle of the night like a SWAT team. I don't know, we'll see. Well, we are loaded down and headed out on another adventure. This one should be a lot of fun though. We're headed out to Potts Preserve. Never been there before, but I got the kayak strapped to the top and the bike strapped to the back, and we're just gonna get out there and see what we can get into. Let's get it. Today I will not be complaining about the rain, I can promise you that. With any luck, maybe this rain will bring the afternoon temperatures down and make it a little more bearable. But it is what it is. Summer here in Florida, we're going to enjoy it anyway. Rain or shine. Alright, so we made it down to Potts Preserve. Now we got to make our way back to the Primitive River campsite. That's where we're going to be staying tonight. And if everything goes well, we got a couple friends going to meet us down here. So that should be a lot of fun. There's some nice roads and stuff around here. We may be able to get a little ride on the bike in. Plus, from what I understand, we're going to be right on the river. So hopefully we'll be able to get a paddle in too. So shoot, sounds like it's going to be a good time, right? I'm ready for it. Well, I believe we have made it. I must be crazy. Oh, this heat is ridiculous. I'm beginning to think other folks are right when they say I'm a little masochistic when it comes to camping in this heat. I don't know. So, here's the deal. We're right here along the edge of the Withlacoochee River. There is 3 or 4 campsites down along this line here, and I went ahead and just walked them out real quick to see what's going to be the best, and I decided that I think this first one's going to be the best for us. It's got the most shade. I think it's got the most area for people to set up at, and we got just a tiny little beach area right there that we can kind of hopefully get in the water and not get eaten by gators. You know, that's the goal anyway. But I think we're gonna set up here and just get ready to try to cool off a little bit and enjoy ourselves. When I was first walking from camp to camp, I walked right up on a doe and a fawn down there just around the corner of the bushes, and it like to scare the life out of both of us. So there's a lot of wildlife out here, I think, and we are pretty good ways back down this little gravel road back up in here, and no more cars can go past us or anything. It's blocked off right here, and from here on you got to carry your stuff in. So that is another one of the reasons that I thought this first site would be good, because I don't want to drag the kayak and stuff way down there and all that. So plus I do think this site's the best. But now we got to get set up. We may end up with an afternoon rain still, but I don't know. But honestly, I wouldn't mind it if it cooled it off a little bit, because it's hot right now. The humidity is about 96%, so pretty rough. I must be crazy. We're gonna have fun anyway. All right, so new plan. The very first thing I'm gonna do is loose the hounds and let these dogs bark. I'm out here amongst the river and the grass. Time to get rid of these shoes. That is much, much better. Oh, yeah. Got me some Propel peach flavor. It's pretty dang good too. I was gonna wait until a little bit later to show these off, but I think I'm gonna use them. So Sarah got me these little things right here. They're not earphones. This is a fan that goes around your neck. It's rechargeable, and it's got 3 different speeds. You put it around your neck like that, and it blows air on your arteries right there. It's got 1 speed, 2 speeds, 3 speeds. That feels pretty doggone good too, I'm gonna be honest with you. Plus, to be honest with you, right here in the shade, with that breeze blowing, it's cooling off quite a bit right here, so I'm happy with that. Now, I gotta go get my hammock set up, and I'm gonna pitch my tarp kinda high and pitch it out. That way I'll have some good airflow under there, hopefully. And hopefully we'll have some protection too. So I got to go ahead and get that done, because there is some dark clouds still. So go ahead and get that done, and then I can kind of chill out and just relax a little bit. So that's what it's all about. Let's get set up. So I know it looks like, oh, there's a ton of trees here. You can pick any spot to set up a hammock. And that's kind of true and kind of not true. Part of the problem with this area here is all these little cypress knees. They're in just the right spots to make it a little bit dangerous to set up a hammock. If the hammock breaks, or for some reason you trip and fall in the middle of the night, that could really pose a big problem for you. So the spot that I have found that has the least cypress knees is this little section right through here. So I'm going to set up between these 2 trees, and I think that's going to work out for me. But something you need to think about when you're down here on the river camping, and a lot of people don't really think about it, I think. When you are in your hammock, especially first thing in the morning or in the middle of the night if you get up to go to the bathroom, we're right here along the edge of the river. This is prime area for moccasins. So when you go to swing out of your hammock first thing in the morning or in the middle of the night if you have to go to the bathroom, you need to pay attention. Look down at the ground before you ever put your feet down, because your body is generating heat, and the snakes, even though you're not on the ground, the snakes will come to that heat. So that's something you just need to pay attention to. It's not a huge deal if you're paying attention and you're being safe, but it's just something you need to have on your radar. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to raise my tarp up as high as I can reach and get it all set up. That way we'll have some good airflow under it. So we got our hammock and tarp set up. We got set up in such a way that we've got plenty of breeze blowing under there and cross ventilation, so that should help out tonight. It's still going to be in the mid 70s tonight, but if we get some breeze, we should be okay. So I think it's time now to go sit down, relax for a few minutes, get a cold drink. I may wait around out in the river a little bit, see if I can't chum up an alligator. Hopefully no alligators, but there's alligators. It's Florida. There's always alligators. get out here and do this dance in the river, and I can kind of clean out a little spot right here that I can hang out if I want to, where the bottom's not all mucky, and it's just like nice sand up under that. Something you got to be careful about out here though is we're right here on the river where people are going to be coming by in boats and things like that, and there's always broken glass places, so you just got to be careful with that kind of stuff. And then out here the water is really dark, so as it starts to get closer to evening, that's when gators are going to feed, so you definitely want to be out of the water at that point. And right now, honestly, the river feels like bath water anyway, so, but it's still nice to get down in the water a little bit and splash around just a little bit and get wet, get back out, and then the breeze blows and kind of cool you off a little bit. So that's the idea anyhow. Now, one thing I have noticed is there has been several airboats come by and other boats and jet skis and things like that coming by. So right now it's not the quietest place in the world that I've noticed, but who knows, it may quiet off a little bit later. But the airboats, I kind of expect the airboats to get a little more prevalent later, but it may not. This is my first time here, so we'll just kind of have to see how things go. Nice little spot though. Another thing I've noticed is the yellow flies are pretty bad out here. So I've got some new spray I'm gonna try out this weekend. I got it from REI. It's all-terrain herbal armor. It's a natural insect repellent, DEET free. So it says safe and non-irritating. So we'll try it out and just see how it works. I like trying out new stuff. Oh, it says it's cruelty-free also. Not testing it on animals and stuff, so it's kind of cool. I think I'm going to spray myself down a little bit with it, just see how it works. I think to start off with, we're going to try just a little bit on my arm here and see how it does. It just smells like lemongrass. Oh, what did I do with the cap? Oh no. Holy crap, that was a big mistake. My arms are on fire right now. Shouldn't have tried that first out here, but I'm not very smart sometimes. But boy, you can kind of see it right around here, right there. But my arms turned bright red, and like right now they are on fire. So I don't know. Could be that I just over applied it. I know. But yeah, they are freaking on fire right now. So I went down there and rinsed off as much of it as I can, but whew, that was a mistake. Boy, I wish I was smarter sometimes. That's how it goes. So I got the kayak pretty much all set up, ready to go. But I was thinking about doing an evening paddle, but boy, these airboats got me kind of questioning the wisdom in that. They're kind of hauling butt through here, but like, I still want to go. Probably still will, but they are hauling butt through here for sure. So it's kind of funny. There's a group of us on Facebook that kind of go camping together, and we're all in the same chat. And yesterday evening, I kind of mentioned that I was coming down here this weekend, never been here before, and that I'd booked the site and everything, and if anybody wanted to come down here. And my buddy Chris is like, hey, I'm already going to be down there. He's like 2 sites down from me down there. So maybe we'll go talk to him for a few minutes. My other buddy, James, I don't think he's going to end up making it like I thought he was going to. Life happens sometimes. That's just how it goes. But Tampa Jimmy may come out tomorrow and hang out for a little while, so that would be kind of cool. But I think I'm going to put this kayak in the water, and I'll just kind of skirt the edge to try to stay out of these airboats' way and all that stuff. And I think I'm going to take this thing for a little paddle this evening. I'm not really going to plan on building a fire tonight. I do have my thermocell for mosquitoes and stuff, and I've got some alcohol from my alcohol stove and everything to cook dinner with, so not really going to need to build a fire. But tomorrow I may end up scouring for some firewood and seeing what we can find so we can have a fire tomorrow night. But with this heat, I'm not stressing a fire at all, I can promise you. But the mosquitoes are going to be bad tonight, I can tell. So we'll just have to play it by ear. If I have to tonight, I'll throw that thermocell on under my tarp over there and climb in my hammock and just call it a night if they get too bad. So, but I think we'll be okay. But I can't handle it. I want to get on this water a little bit, so let's get out here and paddle some. Right over here, up against that wall there, is an Indian mound. They call them shell middens. If you look, you can see where they've stacked all kind of shells up down through there. Very, very cool. Oh, wow. Yep. There's the shell mound I was talking about. You can see where all the shells are stacked in there. This looks like a little springs run here. It is, the water's cold. It's be a good place to come tomorrow. We can pull up and park right here and get in this nice cold clear water here and cool off some. That's exactly what we're gonna do too, I think. Pretty nice. It looks like somebody left a picnic table over here in the water. And then back there, there's some garbage that we can pick up. So we'll do that tomorrow too. Well, that water's cold. So even though we have been getting that rain, the water is still really low. Like you can tell where the high water mark is up there, and then all these cypress knees are way up out of the water. And yellowfly. So even though we've had all that rain, it's still low. I think we're gonna make our way back over to camp. I'm getting hungry now. I'll make my way back over there and start making my dinner, I think. Alright, so tonight, here they come again. Alright, so tonight for dinner, we got some sweet pork and rice from Peak Refuel. I got the water heated up. Now all I gotta do is pour 1 cup of water in here, let it soak for 10 minutes, and we got dinner. And I've had this one before and it's really good. So I'm gonna pour some water in here. Now I like to err on the side of a little bit less. That way, if we have to, we can add a little bit more water to it. But I don't really like it being super soupy. So I err on the side of less water, and then if we have to, we can add some to it. So somewhere around here is my spoon. What did I do with my spoon? Alright, I found my spoon. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get everything out of the corners mixed up. And this one really is good. So we'll get this thing all mixed up and incorporated very well. And get it zipped up. Just like that. I'll set that bad boy aside for a few minutes and let it rehydrate. I think it's about time for us to have a mixed drink. Got something kind of special we're going to try tonight. And I've been watching this guy, Club Dirty, on TikTok. And he always does these mixed drinks and stuff. And he did one the other day and I was like, that doesn't sound right. But we're going to try it tonight and see how it works out. So let me grab the stuff and we'll try it. Okay, so here's the deal. They say that this 99 watermelons vodka with Dr. Pepper, of course I'm using Diet Dr. Pepper, tastes like fresh watermelon. Now this 99 watermelons, they say tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's exactly what it tastes like, a watermelon Jolly Rancher. So they say if you mix this with Dr. Pepper, that it tastes like a fresh cut watermelon. And that doesn't make any sense to me. But we're gonna try it. Use the spoon. All right, let's see. Cheers. That's crazy. That is crazy. It tastes just like a fresh slice of watermelon. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's really good. It doesn't make any sense. That's one you should try. 99 watermelons and Dr. Pepper. And it tastes like a fresh slice of watermelon. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know they had sturgeon on the river here, but there's sturgeon jumping down there. I've watched them jump a couple times. Pretty cool. I mean, obviously they're not going to do it with the camera rolling, but they were doing it. They were jumping down there. Pretty neat. I love watching it because they're so big. They're enormous. I think our sweet pork and rice should be about done. I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know, it'd be nice to just take my chair and go sit down on the edge of the water and eat my dinner right on the edge of the river. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's try it. Oh, that's perfect too. Man, that is good. That's really good. Sweet pork and rice. Get you some. What can I say? I didn't want to eat alone. My dinner was delicious. But I'm going to tell you what, these no-see-ums are terrible. The mosquitoes were bad enough earlier in the yellow flies, but boy, these no-see-ums are rough. Fixing to have to go get out my other bug spray and try it out and see if it helps for these no-see-ums, because they're getting pretty bad. They're tearing me up, so. It's all part of it though. Yes, I know what I said about not building a fire, but I had to have something. The bugs are just horrendous. So to preserve this trip, I had to try to build a fire. And somebody had left a couple pieces of punky oak here, and that is perfect. So it does have some hard dry spots in it, but it has a lot of punk wood on it. And what that punk wood's going to do is it's going to create a good bit of smoke for me, and that's going to help with these bugs. So I definitely don't need it for heat because it's hot, but I need the smoke. Alright guys, so I think I've about had all I can handle for tonight. I'm going to sit here by this fire until it burns out, and then I'm going to go climb in my hammock and try to get some sleep. I got a feeling it's going to be a long night. See you in the morning.